Frivolous in English, Frivolous in French, is that right? And then Frivolous in German. And when I played at Nuit Sonore, I was blown away. I couldn't believe how many people came for this thing, and also the programmation was amazing. It was all over the map. It was like kraut rock and indie and dubstep and all these crossover projects, and then the Cadenza people who I was playing with, and it was just like this huge spectrum. So I'm really encouraged. I think that was part of my reason for moving down into this area, because I moved down here recently, actually. Not into Lyon, but into the old Savoie. Now, my first job was a clown, so it doesn't really feel like I've totally deviated so far from the idea of being a clown, except maybe there's a few more people now than when I was a clown. It's kind of a state of mind to be able to just say all right, there's 4,000 people in front of me, and I just have to focus on my set and making sure that everything is working well, and that I'm having fun, and that maybe I'm discovering even some new things, and I'm experimenting a little bit, and I'm still having a good time. And that's very difficult to do when you're talking about doing it in front of 4,000 or 5,000 people. I mean, there's basically a break point. It's the point where you either go, I care, or I don't care, and there's not really anything in between. I don't think there's any area in between. You would think there would be, but there isn't. You either go, I care about these people, or I'm gonna have a good time, and it's very different. I think the crowd was really cool. I think they were actually quite. I got the feeling, but don't let my impression dictate the truth, because I was a bit removed. I was a bit removed from the audience, which I actually kind of like. I kind of like having a bit of a barrier, to be honest. It's not that I don't love everybody out there. It's just that I find it a bit strange when I'm surrounded by bodies, and then I'm performing for the 10 people in the front. But I got the feeling that it's kind of a young audience here tonight. I don't know if it's the venue or if it's the city. I just get the feeling that, it's a bit of a young audience. I get the feeling they would have liked me to have played a bit harder, maybe.